I'm going to give you the bad news first, because you deserve honesty, not comfort. The market is red. The headlines are bad. Tensions in the Middle East are pushing oil higher and risk assets lower. The Clarity Act is facing serious headwinds. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything is fine, because it's not. But here's what I will tell you. Bad markets are exactly where the real story gets written. And right now, underneath all this noise, there's a question that nobody seems to want to answer directly. If ETF money is flowing into XRP, why isn't the price moving? That question has a very specific answer. And once you understand it, it completely changes how you should be thinking about XRP and XLM right now. That's what this video is about. Let's start with what's actually driving this market lower. Because if you don't understand the macro, you can't understand the crypto. The Middle East situation is no longer a short-term disruption. US, Iran, and Israel, tensions have reached another escalation point. The Strait of Hormuz, one of the most critical oil choke points on the planet, remains under pressure. And what we were told would be a quick resolution has dragged on far longer than anyone in Washington publicly predicted. Oil is sitting at elevated levels as a direct result. And when oil stays high, inflation doesn't cool. When inflation doesn't cool, the Federal Reserve doesn't cut rates. And when rates stay high, risk assets, stocks, crypto, anything perceived as speculative, take the hit. This is not a crypto-specific problem. Look at the broader markets right now. Most of tech is deep in the red. Energy is green because high oil prices benefit energy companies directly. Finance and electronic tech are holding, but the overall picture is one of risk-off sentiment across the board. And crypto, despite everything its advocates say about decoupling from traditional markets, is still very much tied to global macro. When institutions get nervous, they pull back from risk. And right now, they are nervous. Bitcoin has fallen under significant pressure. The crypto market cap is down heavily over the last 30 days. And if you zoom out to the full year, the picture is not what most people hoped it would look like at this point. This is the environment we're operating in. Not the environment we want, the environment that exists. And the analysts and creators who pretend otherwise are doing you a disservice. Here's the part most people are skipping over, and it's the most important context for everything that follows. The Clarity Act isn't just a policy story. It's the single biggest variable in whether this market moves in 2025 or stalls completely.